Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craftery and welcome to week 16 of the CCT 52 challenge. Hope you're following along, whether you're using my prompts or rolling your own dice. Let's get started and see what we're making. Always remember, no rules, just guidelines. You don't like a prompt, throw it out. Redraw, substitute it for anything you want. Doesn't really matter. It's meant to think outside the box. Realize that we can put things together that maybe don't go together, but it's just a little challenge to challenge yourself. I love seeing pictures of what you've made, and if you put a picture in on Facebook group in the comments of the video that I post, I enter your name in for a monthly draw. So let's get started. Green tells me what I'm going to make. Red is the number of prompts. We are making a page or a page cover. We get a lot of those. A lot of them, but that's okay. And we own, a one. We need a mixed media prompt. Got a little bit of a frog in my throat today. What do we got? Color something with crayons. Okay, let's roll this again. Oh, another one. Let's do another mixed media prompt. It is a pencil doodle. Okay. A 5. We need 5 prompts. So let's just dig in here. Kind of just turn my head. 2, 3, 4, and 5. What do we have? Paperclip. Corrugated cardboard. A feather, a machine, and a fairy. Now, if you watched last week's, the prompts were just, it was so hard last week, the prompts, but I succeeded. This one does not look any easier. So I'm going to go find a fairy, some corrugated cardboard, a paperclip, a feather, and a machine. And then dig out some crayons and a pencil, and we're gonna see what we can make for a page or a page cover. So give me a few minutes and I will be back, but for you it'll just be right away. Okay, I've gathered up my stuff, and I got my page for my journals, some crayons, pencils, other goodies, paper clip, fairy. What else do we got? I'm going to make my own corrugated cardboard using this little goodie. And machine, I've got a ad that talks about steamships and whatnot, so good enough. And then I got these recently at Thrifty Canucks haul. So I'm going to use some of those because I think they'll fit in. Okay, let's start by clearing this stuff away. Okay, let's see what we can do. Now, when I was looking through my stuff, I found this. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever seen this, but I'm using this for my pencil doodles and for coloring with crayons because it was colored with watercolor crayons. Don't think I quite finished it, but it's good enough. And you take a book page and you circle certain words and then it comes up. So this says small pebbles, sand or gravel or small stones replenish naturally as soon as they removed from the lake water and mud. So basically you look through the page and you kind of make a different sentence. And then I did all these swirly things with the pencil and then colored them all in and whatnot. So I'm using that because it's been in my stash for actually years and I've never used it. So let's kind of make ourselves room here. So I am going to put this right onto my page. And I'm going to just ink the very edge. And it got me thinking that I need to do more of these because they're actually very cool. And it's just something really different. I seen it years ago on Pinterest or somewhere. I cannot remember what it was actually called, but people do it all the time. So now, thinking on putting that there and thinking on putting this down here, even though I'm not going to see much of that. Trying to think of how I can maybe see a bit more of this. I don't really want to rip it, but I guess that would work. It's kind of to cover the whole page. But then I don't see that, so I could rip it up and around. What to do, what to do, what to do. Yeah, I kind of like it up there. So actually, let's go ahead and let's rip this along here. Just kind of doing this on the fly. I kind of had an idea in my head. Let's rip up this edge too. This was in a book that I cut up. And I really try to focus on just using up what I have. I'm not going to buy anything special for doing this project. I'm not going to print anything off, so I really try to use what I have. Now, if I did that, I'm going to make a line here and here, because then I'm going to tear this down to about there. I'm going to that off. Give it a little more character, I guess. And then that's going to go there. I'm not going to tear this though. Now I could... Okay, let's give this a try. I'm going to tear this like that. And then what happens if we put this underneath? Okay, I want all my words to show. So let's rip this in a bit more here. That'll give this a little more to see. Okay, we need a little bit more to go in here. try that and see where we're at. There, that's actually pretty good. Now I can see all my writing and it gives it a little more character. Okay, let's ink this part up. I hope you're playing along. I do love seeing the videos of what people have made or just pictures by posting them in the Facebook group. And if you are playing along and doing it and doing videos, I would love to supply a link in my video description for your videos. Okay, let's glue this down first. Going to use Art Glitter Glue. And it doesn't have to be like glued down, like it's not like anybody's going to be trying to rip it up. I always worry about my glue drying before I get the whole thing down. Okay, let's get that down close to my circles. That should be good. Brenda Clark, she puts the numbers on her, like the number of each week. And I really like that idea, and I might just go back and make a little stamp or something of each of the things. Okay, now this is going to go right there. So let's glue this all down. I want to try to get the edges good on this one. Just because they're like ripped edges, I don't want it to lift up or anything like that. The Friends of the Library, I don't know if, you know, it's like a library thing, I guess. And they're having a big book sale coming up in May. I'm going to try and go and see what I can find. They always have a free table for books that are, you know, ripped and torn and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's kind of perfect for what we do. So I want to go see if I can get any free books from that. So there's that. Now, I've got this here, and it is like a bobbin for putting thread, string, etc. on. So I glued a black one onto the yellow one to make it a little stronger. And now I'm going to put it through this thing. And make corrugated cardboard. And there we go. Don't know if you can see that on there, but just something. I don't even know where I got it from. I've had it forever, but I don't use it lots, but it's kind of cool. It's made in China, and it's a waistcoat. So I have a bigger one somewhere too, but it's like yay wide or something, so I very rarely use it. But that one, this one here, I use a little more often. Now this is going to be my paper clip, so that's how do I want to do that? Could do it way down there. I dug out a little piece of paper that I want to just use on the back of this, just to kind of cover up the paper clip. Actually, I should have glued that in between there, but oh well. Let's just put this on here. I don't mind if the paper clip shows on this. And I think I'm going to put it kind of like that. So that kind of covers up that hole, but that's I wanted to put some string or something in there, so if we do it like that, then I can still hook stuff in there. Okay, let's do that. I want to glue this up really good, because it is going to hold that paper clip in place. So get lots of glue there, and get some glue on there. Get some glue in there. And now we can glue that onto here and have that like so. Get that all pushed down nice. Okay. Now what I'm planning on is I'm going to glue this little butterfly. This is a die cut. Somebody sent that to me. I'm going to glue her right about there, I think. So I don't want her hand, and I don't want that side of the wing or the bottom of her feet. I love these die cuts, but they can be a bit of a chore to glue down. See a couple of things that should have come out, but that's okay. They can stay right where they are. I think I want to do that, and now her head. I guess the easiest way would be to make these into like stickers. Okay, and she's going to go right about like that. And then we get to look on the back and see where we put glue that we shouldn't have. That's not bad. I'm proud of myself. Only got a little bit right there on her hand. And I dug out this little blue ribbon because I thought, well, it kind of went cute with the paper. So let's feed that through there. And then let's just tie it in a knot, I think. So we got that. Let's just cut this. There we go. And that's going to go just on the top of the page. And then let's put some feathers. Now these, like I say, I got these at the Lions Club. And I'm thinking with this big, I don't want the foam on the back, so let's see if we can peel that off, because I don't really want it dimensional. So how about a nice feather, right? About like so. And then the yellow kind of goes with the other yellow on here. I have a feeling by the end of the 52 weeks, my little binder is going to be pretty full. And I'm not sure if you followed the CCT challenge from 2023. It was a lot of fun. And the journal that I made turned out to be humongous. And that is okay. It wasn't a journal that was intended for that purpose. So there was already a bunch of stuff in it. So, I kind of like that. I like the colors. I don't usually do much with yellows. So we have our pencil doodle. We have our coloring with crayons. And is that cheating that I already had it made up? I don't think so, because it's something that I did. Okay, and then we've got our machine, which is this poster about steam trains, etc. We've got our feather, our paper clip, corrugated cardboard, and our fairy. Now we do see that big paper clip here, but that's not a big deal. I can always put something on there at some point, should I decide to do it. But that is our week 16. 16 already. That's like crazy. So I can put that into my binder. Move this out of the way so we can actually see. I like how it's coming together. I like the project so far. It's been fun. It'll be a very eclectic journal. Still got to make something for there one day if we ever draw a tag or a card. But just fun, fun, fun. Love this pocket. Love how that turned out. And then the pocket was one challenge. The tag was another. And then we did this one. Just lots of different projects. Putting things like this one too. I love how that one turned out. But just having to put things together that normally would not, I shouldn't say would not go together, but we would not think of putting them together. But that's the nice thing about junk journals and journals of any kind. We can do whatever we want. It doesn't matter if the items don't go together, if the colors don't go together. It really does not matter. It's all just how we present it, really. So I think that turned out good. I'm going to check doing more of those because that was actually really, really fun to do. But hope you like week 16 of the CCT challenge. Please jump on over, check out the Facebook group, and check out the other channels that are listed below that are doing the CCT challenge as well. You can always just put in the hashtag CCT52 challenge and it'll bring up all the videos of everybody that's taking part. There might even be some that I don't even know about yet. So check that out and we will see you soon. Bye.